नमस्कार, मैं हूं इमरान आपके साथ। आप देख रहे हैं फसल क्रांति। फसल क्रांति हमेशा कृषि से संबंधित नई नई जानकारियां और इवेंट्स की इंफॉर्मेशन आपके लिए लेकर आते रहते हैं। साथ ही साथ आपको ये नई चीज़ों के बारे में बताने की कोशिश करते हैं। फिलहाल हमारे साथ बहुत ही खास मेहमान एप्सा के प्रेसिडेंट डॉक्टर मनीष पटेल जी मौजूद हैं, जिनसे हम चर्चा करेंगे कि एग्जैक्टली जो हमारी इंडियन सीड इंडस्ट्री है वो अभी मौजूदा समय में किस लेवल पर काम कर रही है और क्या क्या जो अवसर हैं, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं इंडियन सीड इंडस्ट्री के लिए। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं। डॉक्टर मनीष, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है फसल क्रांति में।
नमस्कार, थैंक यू।
सबसे पहले मैं जानना चाहूँगा आपसे कि जो एप्सा है, एप्सा क्या है और किस तरीके से वो काम करता है।
एप्सा का फुल फॉर्म है एशिया पैसिफिक सीड एसोसिएशन, and this association work as a regional level, and it's second largest seed association in the globe.
Right.
It was initiated in Thailand, so working headquarters is in Thailand, but we have a registered office in Singapore. And EPSA region, if you talk about, then it's starting from Turkey border till New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
So it's a very big region which is contributing, I would say, at least 55% of the global agricultural value chain. And secondly, from population perspective also, it's one of the largest region in the world. So APSA is very important body representing a complete region of Asia as a seed. And this body was established 30 years ago in Thailand. And now, if you look at the current structure of APSA, then it's represented by more than 50 countries. And if you look at the board of APSA, then it's also again quite diverse. There are people from countries like Korea, China, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and also we do have a representation coming from Europe and America. And of course, we should thank FAO who helped us to start APSA 30 years back.
Okay.
But nowadays we are self-dependable and we are running this association with our own funds.
So I would like to ask you, you work on the domestic market also in Indian market, and now you are heading on international level. So what are the challenges in front of Indian seed industry on international level? If let's say example, if someone wanted to go on international, so what are the hurdles over there?
See, when you think about seed, I think the quality comes first.
Yeah.
And that's where I think still India, if you look at the current minimum seed quality standard in India, that's not at par with international level. And if you have to really improve the export from India, then I think the quality bar for the seed, we have to rise up. And that's only possible if government is changing the regulation here. So that's the one challenge I would say. Secondly, when it comes to movement of the seeds cross-border, then it's always about regulations. The phytosanitary works and also custom related issues. That's where I think we have to harmonize our policies and system with developed worlds, and then I think seed can move easily. And even if you do not look at the developed market like Europe and USA, but I think within APEC we do have a lot of identical geography and climates where we can sell our seeds. So within APEC also, I think among the countries of Asia, we need to make some bilateral treaty with a specific agreements on free movement of the seeds, and that will bring a lot of revolution in the seed export from India. Since India has the capabilities to produce hybrid seeds and also OP seeds, and I think India can become a global hub for tropical and subtropical seed production. And that's where I think again government need to create a solid policy framework which can encourage foreign players to come forward, come in India and to produce their seeds here and to get back to their countries. So from APSA perspective, and I think internationally seed is a huge market, and India can play a vital role because India has right talent, India has a biodiversity, India has a capabilities and the skilled labor force we have, and with that I think we can do a lot.
Thank you so much. So, I just need to ask you, as you talk about the Indian seed industry, there's a lot of the opportunities on the global level. So, if I talk about Indian seed industry, so there's a quality, as you mentioned, quality of the seeds, that is the issue, I think. So, because we are also facing the spurious seed problem as well. So, according to you, what should be the developments and the change in the industry to become a leader on an international level in seed as a seed manufacturer?
See, currently Indian seed industry is getting controlled by 1960 Seed Act, which is already quite old, and a lot of things got evolved. Not only the technology, but also if you look at the consumer needs, the farmers' needs, also the cropping patterns, and internationally, when you compare Indian regulatory landscape, then I think we are far behind. So one of the first most important thing is to change the policy and regulations, which should be, I would say, international friendly. Secondly, the law enforcement part is missing. So creating a law is one, and then enforcing those laws. For example, IP. We have a very solid PVPFR, plant variety protections. But when it comes to enforcement against the spurious, I think someone has to spend a lot of time, money, and energy. That should not be the case. If we have to become a global leader in seed, then I think such law enforcement has to be on a fast track. And also we have to look at the quality aspect, where I think government has to enforce new regulations on minimum quality standards for each of the crop, and also government has to promote or allow the new technology to be a part of seed value chain, so that seed companies can adapt those technology and improve the quality.
So, as a company, because you are also heading Incotech, so as a company, I just wanted to know your perspective in research and development in Indian seed industry, especially for the companies who are working in this segment. And what should they do? Because we are already, I think we are having NABL labs also. So, what is your perspective? I mean, your view on this?
See, when it comes to the business, and from me as a business, I'm leading the Incotech, which is a global leader in seed quality enhancement, and that's our tagline.
Yeah.
So we strongly believe when you say seed, it should not be without quality. And we are the first in India to initiate NABL aggregations. So our lab was one of the first to get NABL aggregations. And seed technology, seed science and technology is one of the faculty in agriculture, but unfortunately this faculty was not known within India in even universities. So very late India started teaching education on seed science and technology, which is directly linked with the seed quality. And as a company, I think there is a lot of potentials from quality perspective to improve in the country, and many technologies which has not been introduced in India, which need to be introduced, so that farmers can get direct benefits. Now with changing climates and increasing cost of inputs, farmers are getting a lot of pressure to maintain a good profit. And if we have to make it success, then I think with only good quality seeds and certain technologies, farmers can achieve more from the less. And that's only possible with the support of seed technology. So I think as a company, we have been trying our best, but also we see seed companies are also interested to invest in the technology, and we promote and encourage all the seed companies to invest more into seed technology so that they can deliver the best quality seeds to the farmers.
Thank you, sir. In coming months, APSA is going to organize a grand seed event. So, would you like to highlight information about that event? Like, what is the agenda of that event, especially for the when it is going to organize in India? So, what is the main agenda of that event?
See, this is the flagship event of APSA, which is an annual event. It's happening every year, and host country keeps changing. So I think in India this event is happening as a Asian Seed Congress after 10 years, and it's being hosted by both the Seed Association of India, National Association, NSAI, and also FSII. And it will happen in Mumbai. It's a 4 days event, and I think for seed industry, local seed industry, it's a very good opportunity to get complete exposures to such international events. And also, there will be a lot of things happening during the events. So one is technical sessions on all key topics. For example, gene editing is something upcoming technologies. So it's not only touching upon the technology parts, but also there is a lot of discussion around policy regulations. And we also invite some countries as a classical examples who can share their success stories. And from that, I think bureaucrats needs to understand what need to be adopted to make it success. Secondly, there will be a lot of business trade happening during the events. So trading table is one of the part of these events where seed companies do a lot of deals across the table. And third, there will be exhibition where you can see a lot of showcasing of latest technology in the seed sector, which includes machineries, technologies on pollen parts, technologies on seed technology parts, packaging, and also the seed companies who are interested to sell their genetics to other small companies. So I think this is a combination of both technical and commercials, and delegates can meet all international speakers. They can learn a lot of new knowledge. So it's going to be a fantastic event, and I would love and encourage all the Indians participants who are interested to go outside of India for the business. I think this event they should not miss.
So I think this is a good opportunity for the Indian seed industry if they wanted to expand their business on an international level.
Yeah.
So at the end, I would like to ask you, I would like to know what message would you like to convey to the Indian farming community and the Indian as well as Indian seed industry?
See, the message is very clear. Without quality, seed sector cannot grow. And I think quality should be the prime focus. And for that, we all have to work together. And we should also encourage farmers to go for quality farming. Seed will play its own role, but apart from seed, farmers also need to adopt certain technologies which are sustainable. Then only I think the food coming out of that farming will be, healthy foods. And that's our mission. How can we feed the global population with healthy, sustainable food through a quality seeds? So that's my message. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manish, being with us. So he was Dr. Manish with us and talked about the APSA's event. For more information, connect with the Fasal Kranti. Thank you so much. You are watching Fasal Kranti.